Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Zach's Dumb Lit Tech Review. Today I want to talk about something that was just released for Android 9. Android 9's been out for like a couple days, but they didn't release it with one of the features that for me was most exciting. And that feature is digital well-being. So what exactly is digital well-being? So this is a concept that's been created by Google and Apple simultaneously. This feature is also going to be on the iOS 12. It's going to be called something different. But essentially it gives you a breakdown of how you spend your time on your cell phone, how often you use your cell phone, how you spend your time throughout the different apps. And it gives you the option to wind down, which essentially makes your phone a lot less cool to look at. And it also gives you the option to time your app usage. So, I spent a whole day using it so far. As soon as I was able to activate digital well-being through the beta program, I looked at my numbers usage and I was averaging around 4 hours a day on Instagram. So that kind of was bothersome to me because I never wanted to spend my whole life on Instagram, but that's a huge amount of time. So I decided yesterday to make my Instagram time only up until an hour a day. So that gave me around an hour every day so that I could be on it. So needless to say, right around noon, I'd already gone through all my Instagram usage and I was so bored and wondering what my purpose in life was. But essentially, I like the feature. So what is wrong with it so far? I think that more important, or just as important as the amount of time that you use the applications, you should also be able to decide when to use it. Because for me, my big problem is using Instagram in the morning. I don't think it's a real big problem to use Instagram later on in the day, but I really hate waking up and checking my Instagram, which is a habit because it's so addictive, right? So that is still not an option. You can't really control when you use the app, just how much time you use it. Also, I would like it to give you an option of how many times you can unlock it. That's another problem. So we're gonna check out how it works. I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, so now we got up, and so as you can see here, the icon for Instagram is now blacked out. Now if I try and go into it, it says the app isn't available. Instagram is paused since your app timer ran out. To change settings, learn more. Tap learn more. And so then that brings you directly to the option where you can change the amount of time that you spend on an app, which, as you can tell, since I started using it yesterday, I spent a significant less amount of time using Instagram than I had the rest of this week. And I think that is because I'm conscious now of how much time I've been spending on it. But that's 17 hours. So that I'm a really heavy Instagram user. You can follow me at Zach Morris. Cool. The problem is you can go directly to where you change the timer and you can set on a custom timer. And if you want 5 more minutes, you can pop it up. I think that in the meantime, this is a good solution. I would really like it so that you could, like I said earlier, decide when you wanted to use up this time as well. Like I would love it just throughout, from midnight until midday, just not be able to use Instagram at all because it's not at all productive. It doesn't help with my productivity. Now the rest of what you can see on here, that says today I've spent 5 hours and 34 minutes on my cell phone. That's a lot of time. I'm a creator, it's understandable. Now another cool thing is you can turn on the grayscale. So what is that essentially? I'll show you guys right now. You essentially have a gray screen instead of a white screen, which, I mean, all the colors, let's say if we were to go into Instagram right now, you don't see any colors at all. And so, I mean, that's pretty good for like battery life, I think, probably. And it's definitely, it might help you stay away from your phone at nighttime. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure yet. And that is a slight solution for waking up and using your phone because you can change the timing of the grayscale. So in the meantime, I could have my phone in color up until 10 p.m. and then after 8, it'll have on the grayscale, which, I think is a decent solution. That, in a nutshell, is digital well-being. And I'm excited for this. I think this is a good thing. The more philosophical question is this good for creators? I'm a creator. I need people to consume my content. And if people are starting to consume less content, I think it'll be a problem for me personally because, the idea is that people spend hours watching my stuff. Subscribe, link in the description. So I guess that's a question later on. I think that Instagram is something that really tends to be overused, and this kind of helps the usage of Instagram a lot. And so I think that's a good solution for Instagram. I don't ever find myself spending copious amounts of time on YouTube, for example. So in the meantime, good work, Google. I like where you're going with this, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna do a review of this Mavic Air next. So yeah, see you later.